Baby, you're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen, baby, you're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen, Shit, mommy, I feel so conflicted. She gave me a taste, I'm addicted. I feel like I owe you.
Welcome back to Love Life After. On this week's episode, we sat with the beautiful, talented Miss DEONE Mitchell, author and CEO of Pretty and Pay Media, as she invited us to be on her podcast, The Takeover Podcast. We had so much fun and we hope you guys enjoy it. Remember, there's life after all.
Real roses customized for your special occasion. Don't just give a more floral your gift. Well, welcome. All hail to the queens of the Love Life After podcast. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
I was waiting for somebody to say Spanish. But thank y'all for joining me today on the Takeover. Just to let you guys know, we have Love Life After podcast. We have Brittany and we have Christelle. They are guest hosts on the Takeover today.
Yeah.
Yes. Woo-woo.
So y'all ready to talk about stuff?
Yes. Let's get
into it.
I want to see how Christelle is going to act. Being, what word can I use for her? Non-confrontational.
Oh gosh.
And
you too.
Like, I just want to see if I want to get a curse word out of her.
If I get mad, only time I curse is when I get mad.
I can't even. I don't even know whether I would be able to see you mad.
You probably can't.
Have you ever seen her mad?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have.
She has. I was mad earlier on a drive here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just talking about certain things get me upset.
And it probably was still nice, man.
Pretty much.
I
would think I was more mad than she was, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to thank y'all for coming to the Women of Purpose Business Builder Brunch last
It was amazing.
Saturday.
Yeah, it was so dope.
I appreciate it.
I want to work and brag about that event.
Right, even though we walked through the sidewalk like we own the place.
That's the one. Y'all did.
You should have seen us coming through the door.
Yeah, I did. That's okay. But it was nice, and I appreciate everybody that came. It was like the longest plan in life. That was like a whole year.
It was worth it because it was very nice, well put together. The food was good. The seating
was good. Ooh, the
flower
flower
arrangements was good. Like everything was like perfect.
Yeah, LaVon did the flowers. I appreciate her. But yeah, it was a lot of. I don't know. When I looked at it that day, it didn't seem like I put so much effort in it to me.
Right.
Because it went smoothly. Mm-hmm. But
that's why it went smoothly, because you put so much thought to it.
Right. And I'm the type of person, I really pay attention to detail. So I just wanted everything to be exact. I just drove myself crazy. I drove my husband really crazy. He was so damn happy it was over. If nobody else was happy that the damn event was over, he was ecstatic that it was over.
And that was nice that you had like your kids and stuff. They was like helping.
All involved.
Mm-hmm.
They was involved.
So they be sweet. They be so excited about my events. It'd be funny because sometimes I be feeling like they don't pay me no attention and they don't think that I do nothing. Because sometimes they just ignore me. But when it's time to do something, like they really be all happy and into it. So I don't really think they did that much work though, but it's okay. I'm sure. Like they be slacking. They be like, "Sure, I ain't gonna get up till she look at me and tell me."
Them being there is good though.
Yeah, I appreciate them there. And my oldest daughter, because she'll never get to my events because she live in Charlotte and she work all the time. She work because she like living expensively, so she gotta work like 5 jobs to take care of her lifestyle. So she don't never have time to come, but she took off for this event. So
We need to give her some pointers not to work so hard, but still live lavishly.
Girl, she can't do that because I ain't paying her. So we ain't gonna tell her that because she be choosing to live in the apartments in Charlotte, uptown Charlotte, where their rent be like $2,100
for a bedroom,
for a box. Her apartment's not even as big as this kitchen in that living room, and she paid like $2,100. So yeah, dude, she
let's
continue
not
work.
tell her business.
Huh?
I said, let's not tell her business.
I always tell everybody business on this show. I told you, Christelle, I'm hearing everybody. That's my husband. He know.
I'm weak.
Okay, so
I listened to the last podcast when you was like how men be wasting women's time and stuff. I'm just like, guys, it must be a man thing. They just don't get it.
And yeah, because nobody seemed like they be doing nothing wrong. I remember I was at the Embassy Suites, and some guy just walked up, and he was talking. He was from Baltimore, and I don't know how we was discussing like relationships, and he was like, yeah, he's with his girlfriend, but that's not the one he want to marry.
So why you wasting her?
Right, and I was like, but do she know that? No, why would she know that? Why not
he
tell her
in front of y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And he was like, that's just not the one that I want to marry. So when I was like, but she's like thinking, this is how women think. We think like, okay, he may not be ready now, but eventually he'll be ready. So she's sitting there like eventually. I said, that's fucked up.
I feel like they know. They know who they want to marry.
That's what he said. He said men knows who they want to marry right away. And if they don't marry you, that's because that you're not the one. So women is basically choosing to sit there because you shouldn't have to force a man to marry you.
Right, because they want to be who they want to be with, but still have what they want.
Right.
That's sad.
Anyway, let's talk about some gossip because I can get on this men thing because we could talk like for 8 hours straight talking about these men. But so y'all heard about Cardi B going off? Did y'all see her?
I seen it.
Do you think she was in the wrong?
But I didn't see it.
You talking about going off about like what was it? One of the blogs basically said that she don't. She worked too much and she basically like Culture called someone else mommy, and she said she didn't say that. I mean, I feel where she coming from because that's like degrading her as a parent, for one. For two, she do spend time with her kid. I mean, I'm outside looking in. I'm not in her life, but from what I see on social media, she spend time with her kid, and I feel like
she doing it just for social media, though. Or
I mean,
there's parents that do that.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't really. We don't know. We don't know, but I don't really think so. But the thing is that you got to think about you, like working a 9 to 5. When I used to work. And my kids was young, but they had to stay. Like, I didn't really like daycare, so they stayed with, like, my mother and my stepfather. 8 hours, 8+ hours a day. That's a long time.
Yeah.
And the difference between them being in daycare versus your mother is like they pick up, like, the motherly instinct that she's given them, just like, like, my grandson, he calls me mommy. And my daughter was bothered by that because he would call both, but he called both of his mommy.
Oh, still now?
Yeah, still now he called both of his mommy. I mean, because I'm her mother,
right,
and she
calls you mom,
right, and then I keep him alive, so that's natural, But I don't think nobody should. She was honestly given just telling them like, yo, I work so hard and, I just be trying to fit in my time with my daughter because I don't like, and this is her first child and she's still young. So no, she's not going to like the fact that Culture is calling her mother mommy.
Right.
It'll ease up like when she like 2 or 3, but right now she like dad. That's like, it's making her feel like she's doing something wrong. And they just added to that. So I don't think she deserved that. That was
that was wrong. And then she raged and like was like, when I see y'all, I'ma spit on you. She would know, but I mean it's Cardi B. But
So
I feel like
they're
that
trying to
was
like degrade her as a mother.
I think so.
I mean, if they wanted, the way they did it, they took what she was saying and they chopped it up, like they edited it to make it sound like that. So they really had no reason to do that. Like, why would you do that? Other than y'all want some ratings.
Ratings, like they wanted clickbait, so they basically put in the title of the post like, Cardi says Culture calls another woman mommy because she has to work too much or something like that. Right. Cardi be like, I think she really do love her baby. I think she do spend hella time with her daughter and all of that. Like, I think that was just messed up that the blogs they do that. Like, that's messed up. I don't think she could have like gave them that much reaction to it. I
think they wanted that too.
Yeah, I think they did that.
Because now everybody keep going to look at their vlog and see.
So I don't be on social media.
Yeah, I mean she's a celebrity, so you know social media is kind of like gift and a curse with celebrities.
That's something like it's like you want to be well off, and then you don't want to be like I don't know
out there like
it's
that.
Like I want to be successful and be famous, but I don't want to
be out there.
I don't want to be known, but it's like dang, it just come.
It's crazy.
That's how I be feeling. I don't want to be known. I don't want nobody to know me. Because originally the podcast was supposed to be for behind the scene. Nobody could see us. We just kind of do our own thing, and then we put the video in. I'm like, really?
That's why I didn't do a video.
Yeah.
I was just back and forth. I just don't want to be forced to dress.
I mean, why do you feel like you have to dress up?
Not really dress up, but I gotta call my sometimes I be recording, I be ass out, everything. Like I was in here like with no clothes on, like
put your pajamas on and record.
I hate clothes, so if I put some clothes on when I'm in the house,
put your robe on there.
No, I don't want nobody to see me in no robe because then stuff gonna be opening and that's something like I was just stick with the audio. I don't know.
Oh god,
I'll think about it. But so how you feel about the video?
Doing the video? I was uncomfortable at first, but I'm still trying to like get more comfortable with it. They know I just feel like I'm awkward when it comes to video. I don't like taking pictures, but when I'm in front of the camera, I be like, hey, okay, I got you.
It's so sweet. Like everybody be like, oh, they are so sweet because y'all know y'all like twins now, like y'all a package too. I'm just saying that it was like now it's Brittany and Christelle. Back in the day, with somebody who was so long and so much that it was just like they be like, okay, be like I have an individual name. Their name is Brittany and Christelle.
BC. BNC. Oh, that's cute.
So it's cold outside, and I was happy when I went outside this morning and felt that air. But then as the day progressed, I was like, okay, goddamn,
this is
cool.
favorite.
Yeah, I love it.
Mine's too. But I'm like, it kind of took me off guard. Even Khalees, we was out, and she was like, okay, but now I want the sun to come out. She was happy. She was like, yes.
Well, Monday will be out.
What about
we're going in the 80s on Monday.
See, that's that.
And then it goes back down.
I do.
So yeah.
Well, we're gonna come through with some fashion for that fall weather. So a lot of these places.
Fall.
Right, that's the best weather. Like you don't have to wear no coat, but you can wear a sweater.
Mm-hmm.
You can wear a boot.
You can wear
I like sweater dresses, high boots.
Right, it's so cute. Winter, you just be too damn cold. You don't even want to get dressed because you about to be frozen. So you be like, just anything going. So yeah, so my come through fashion for this week is gonna be a turtleneck belted poncho coat.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and it's tan.
I don't like turtlenecks.
I don't need it. I don't like nothing, but I could wear it. But I be like, all my legs be like, and then I stretch. I never liked turtlenecks growing up, but that would be the cutest little sweaters. But yeah, just pulling mine be like. So
like I just don't buy them anymore.
I like turtleneck. It give me like the boomerang look. Remember Halle Berry?
I mean, it's cute.
She had like the turtleneck with the mom jeans.
I wear it probably just to take pictures and take them off. I can't wear it.
Yeah, I have to take my turtleneck and I stretch it.
Right.
So it's actually my turtleneck don't be over.
What's the reason to wear it? Like,
but some things be cute, and some things you just have to get, and then it be a turtleneck, and then you just. I know, but this one it looked like it was kind of like the big ring turtleneck, so it's not the one that your mother used to make. So I got, I ain't get it, but if you would like to purchase it, you can get it from Shane.com. I'm a spell it.
Shein. That's my
SHEIN.com.
That's what. Okay, so $30. I was like, I don't know what I can pronounce it. And they got some dark jeans. Cause think about the tan little jacket with some dark jeans. $13. Skinny jeans.
That's where I got my dress that I wore to your event.
Hey, stop playing. That's so ironic. And I never seen that website before. All of a sudden, that's crazy.
Whenever I'm going to an event, that's where I shop.
I want to shop there too, but I just feel like since it's coming from overseas and stuff like that, like I'm kind of skeptical because I'm kind of like hippie.
But you see everything I put on.
But you're small.
Carmella shop there.
Yeah, but I'm bigger than Carmella.
Yeah, when you got exact, sometimes that stuff don't be working because they don't be.
Try one or two first. They're not that high, like $20.
Yeah, they actually reasonable price, but shit, I still don't want no pay for nothing and I can get here and that shit don't fit.
Okay.
I mean, you can get them back. You can return them. I don't like doing all of that. I don't either. I can't do that. A lot of stuff that I'm supposed to have bought, I was like, it's just too much.
I can't do it because I actually ordered three dresses and a romper. The romper don't fit right. I got a small. I should have got an extra small because it was kind of big.
You got the small problems. I got the big problems.
Didn't fit. Oh, okay. You can get your extra small. All you gotta do is get it taken in.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my mother.
Yeah, your mom could do it.
Like I can do it. When you get something that's small and you can't fit it, we can get material added to it.
Right. We asked
she told you can get it taken in. Okay.
I can't.
Clearly, I should have been out of that conversation. Right, just go ahead and hurt our feelings. It's okay. I like the fact that I may not be able to shop at every website.
Try it though. Just try it, even with black.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that turtleneck because that was cute. So I'll try it. I don't really shop online.
I don't like shopping online because for one, I just feel like I'm a real visual person. I gotta touch it, feel it.
I don't like shopping online.
No.
I hate shopping in stores.
I hate shopping in stores too.
I'm the type of person when I used to go to a store, if I see someone on a mannequin, if I like it, and I say I want that. I don't like going through so when the online thing came out, I'm like, online.
I would look all day, but I would not press that buy now button.
Me neither. Especially if I gotta pay for shipping. Duh.
Well, with Shein,
you don't have to pay. It's free shipping.
Most of the time, it's free shipping because they're always having some kind of deal. I get texts all the time, and as soon as it said free shipping, click. I have stuff in my cart right now.
See, and that's one thing why I miss New York because how I like to shop. Like I don't shop. Like I will never just go out and just buy a shirt. It has to be. I have to shop for something. I don't just do that. Right. So when I shop for something, I already have in my mind what I want to wear.
Right.
Now the only problem I have here is that I can't go to no store that's going to give me that. At least when I'm in New York, I'm guaranteed that my idea, I'm gonna find that shit from just an avenue. I'm gonna find what I need to wear. But
for cheaper probably.
Oh yeah, definitely cheaper. That's why I'm like, we need a strip mall with some shit in it. That's what people need out here.
That's what they should have turned Carytown Mall into.
Yeah, they closing it down.
Oh, that horrible mall. That was ghost town. One thing, Jimmy Jazz.
Yeah. That was it.
And that's the only time I went in there because my husband liked to go to that store. I hate shopping, so I don't really
Me too. I don't like shopping.
I hate going to stores. I really do.
Me too, especially junkie stores. Like Ross, I can't do that.
It's crazy. I got the dress that I wore to the brunch. I got that from Ross. And trust me, it took me over an hour and some change to find it.
Yeah, because look.
But they be having this
girl shit, okay? She said, let's wear black or white. Let's wear black or white. purple. And she don't say, oh, I'm sorry. I know I said black wrong.
Listen, let me tell you, because first off, I have black and white in my closet, but I'm like, okay, well, I really don't want to just pull something from my closet. I feel like this is a special event, and I need to show up and show out. Because it's Deon event.
Cute.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I was like, let me go
and
buy
I was
something.
nominated.
Exactly. So I was like, I got to show up and show out. So I went to Ross, and it took me like, after the 20th dress that I tried on, that was it.
Well, that was cute.
It was nice.
Thank you.
And y'all like your pictures? Y'all see your pictures?
Not yet.
No, you sent them to me on Instagram. I forgot to send them to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why, because I know you're not really on.
I'm never. Well, only time I'm on there is to post something,
and then she be getting on.
and then I'm off.
You ain't even got your
Or
notifications.
if I see something, my daughter's calling. Or if
you can answer.
No, I'll talk to her later. Or if I see something, you know, like your stuff always pop up because I have, I guess, notification. So I like, and then and I just get off.
Yeah,
I don't know how to stay on because sometimes I'll log on and I always see you be like the first person liking something. I'm like, dang, how's she doing this?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I be opening my app for 5 minutes, like some stuff, and get off. Like, I mean, 1, 2, 3.
Right, because it's like
I'm doing hair, so
Twitch thing. Like you can have your phone in your hand
and just be on.
Right, and then you be like,
they be on like all day because I be seeing the same people.
On a boot before I do it, like on a regular shoot, because I'm short, so I like a heel. But I'll do it with a boot because like the length of the boot makes my legs look extended. So it was like I gotta get something to make me look taller than what I am. But yeah, so those are really cute, and they on Nordstroms.com for $197. So a whole outfit.
Is it under $200?
No, I was about to say no, because $197 that's $3. $300. That's not bad. $300. But that jacket you can wear multiple times because it's not a shirt. Yeah. And then them jeans, you know, you could throw them jeans a couple of times. So the whole outfit, you know, you can wear at least throughout the winter. I guess. How many times you want to wear an outfit? About 10 times if you want to.
And give them away. Why this child?
Just text him.
I did.
These kids, these kids they be low key.
They don't listen. My kids don't listen. I'm surprised they normally quiet. Kyrie room down there. I don't know what him and Khalees doing up in her room.
They get along though. That's good.
They do everything
2 peas and pods.
All right.
They not how many years they apart? 4. They 4 years apart? Oh wow.
Yeah, he's 13 and she 9.
He's so tiny for a 13.
Yeah, because the boys, I think the boys taller than him, right?
Yeah. But he's growing.
Boys are my height.
Yeah. My boys is too.
You taller than me.
I'm 5'3".
Are you really? Because I'm 4'11". And you don't look 5'3".
Yeah, I am. I'm 5'3". You got on heel. I am really 5'3".
Okay, maybe I got on heel. Okay, yeah, so Kyrie is my height. So right now he's 4'11", which is good. Kamari is taller than me for my family. I was happy he reached that height. I'll take anything. I just don't want no little.
Right.
Like, but he's.
So your son's gonna be taller than you.
Yeah. As long as they're taller than me, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I just want to be like my height or short.
Right. That's what I'm worried about my son. I'm like, see, girl, he's been like the same size forever.
And my girls, they short, and I like them short, and they like being short.
Yeah, I like being short.
Me too. I always like being short. I don't care what anybody says short. It's sexy. I ain't never had no problems growing up. I was the shortest one. Twitch with your little short self. So, what shorty do what?
She said shorty do what?
Y'all know I'm old.
You are not old.
Older than y'all.
I know, but you're not old.
I mean, I'm not old.
No, you're not.
I'll be 41.
That's not old. She looked like, how old she look?
To be honest, I know Deon for years. I knew her for mad years, but I don't know why I thought she was like in her mid-30s. I swear.
I don't either, because you always knew how old I was even back then. How old I was, because I already had Kyrie. I had Kyrie when I was 26, so I was 28.
And that was just what? Shit.
18?
19?
That's why I used to get so mad in that damn gym class. I was like, yo, oh my god, like I used to get mad at him all the time. You should see how stupid me and her used to look. I'm still traumatized. We used to be.
And then gym teacher, he making it worse. He used to be flirting with DEONE.
Oh, but I got out that damn exam. But I got out that exam. I used that to my benefit. I was like, shit, let me go there and just flirt with him because I didn't want to take that damn test. She was so mad because you had to do that. You had to do workouts for. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I made up an excuse and I talked my ass out of it. He was like, I'm just gonna give you an A. Thank you. For real? Yes, because I hated that class. I'm like, I'm too grown to be doing some stupid ass wheelbarrow. I'm 28 years old. Gotta tell her to lift my leg up and I gotta walk right through. That shit was stupid. We always was the last one. Oh my god. We always was like, everybody was standing there like, no. Cause we be laughing. Yeah. We be dropping my legs. I'll be dropping her legs. We'll just stop and just sit there. I'm like, I quit. I ain't do it. We used to look stupid. I don't even understand how, but I'm glad that I was in that class with her. Cause I put on gym for 4 years. It was like, take it while you're a freshman. I was like, no, I ain't taking it because I'm trying to get out of it. They was like, no, getting out of it.
You had to have it.
That in cases.
Girl. I'm like, yo, why am I doing that? But like, you have to wear your scarf around your neck. I used to be tying mine in like a little bow. I'm like, mine's at least gonna be looking loose.
I still got mine up there.
Me too. I got my scarf. It's like a little neck scarf, and you get like a blazer that you gotta wear to cases and chapels.
And it got the damn crescent. I still got my up. I hated it. It was that, and you had to wear slacks, and you had to and sit there.
And that shit was a half of credit.
Hey, but you could not graduate unless you had it.
Yeah.
They counted it. Like, you had to sign slips and give it to them to make sure you got that shit was torture. I was like, I can't do this. I hated cases. I told my advisor, I was like, this is against my religion. I'm Catholic. He was like, well, we don't really do nothing. It's not for it. I was like, shit. I'll try to get out of that. It was not getting out of it. That's funny. You going to homecoming? Do you ever go to homecoming?
No. I'm lying.
You going?
No. I've been 3 times the whole time. I never went when we was in school. And I went 3 times recently, probably, over the last 5 years.
How was it? Was it good? Fun?
That was corny. That's not even going no more. Like, it's really corny. I really, because I don't even know them people. I didn't socialize with people at school, so I don't know their names. Even the people in my department, like, I remember seeing them, but I don't know their names.
Right. Yeah, because I thought, shit, when I first started, I was still working, because I worked. I would go to class and then go to work. But I ain't had time to hang out.
You worked at Food Line?
At Harris
Teeter. That's what it was. I remember you used to tell you, I'm going to Harris Teeter. Good old Harris Teeter.
Yeah, so I ain't had time for that. I went to my senior year.
In the pharmacy department, right?
I worked in the deli.
Why I thought you worked in the pharmacy department?
And I was just running, supervising.
Probably because she's in biology.
That's we had some type of talk about pharmacy or something.
I was gonna go to pharmacy school. But
that's what it was. I was like, wow.
I was like, not all the courses. They was like, oh, this is the continuing education. You have to go for additional 4 years. And I'm like, nah, that's a dub. So I'm gonna just get this good old biology degree and keep it pushing. That's too much schooling, man.
So what did you? What can you do with your biology?
Right now, I work in the lab. I work in pharmaceuticals. Now I work at a pharmaceutical plant, teaching, basically anything really. Like, but
Work in a lab, any labs.
yeah, any labs,
You
like
could teach at a school.
Yeah, but
You don't want to teach?
Absolutely not.
I know that's what he's badass because I've been
Like,
in jail fucking around.
you feel me? Like the boys like, Mom, you should really come teach at our school. We need science teachers. I'm like, nah, not the stuff y'all be telling me how Timmy and Haley be acting. I'm good.
Right, I don't have patience because I will beat somebody kid.
I'm like, I ain't got time. I'm like, I ain't got the patience. And these
kids,
they
right?
They too much.
I can be a good like. We gotta focus on how we're gonna make sure that we don't be in those predicaments. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just we gotta learn how to live in this world,
right?
Because this is not our world, so we gotta learn how to live in this world,
through it.
right? And live to a certain age in this world. So I just can't. I just be trying to focus on how to keep my kids out of a situation. That whole thing is kind of. So his door was unlocked.
Like, I guess I gotta remember. I can't remember. I gotta go back and look at the articles and stuff when it first came out. But from my understanding, his door wasn't locked. I think his door was like halfway open, but people were saying he was in the house. I think maybe the lights was off or some shit. I don't know. But long story short, I think it's a new apartment development, and like basically the way they built the apartment and the apartment doors, like it kind of looks similar.
That's what they say.
But the people that they testified, it was like 2 black men that testified. That was his neighbors. They admitted that, it was a couple of times where they actually went to the wrong floor, but they noticed because of the decorations on the floor or like the numbers on the elevator, so they knew. This one guy said he actually put his key into a wrong apartment door, but he was like, "Oh shit, this ain't my apartment." Like he knew. So
that's probably why she got only the 10 years.
But you don't have red carpet at your door. Why are you there?
Yeah.
But she was drunk.
Oh, she was drunk. See, I didn't know that. I thought she just came from a long ass shift or something like that.
So she was drunk. See, the problem that I have with her was the cover up. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that don't do wrong and you trying to cover yourself so much that you could have potentially helped this person.
Because she could have called the ambulance. Right. I think, where did he get shot at? Did she shoot him in the head?
I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. So honestly, what I feel like the situation, it was possible. To be honest with you, especially me being drunk at times, and sometimes you don't know what the hell is going on around you. Like, it's just moments that I remember being so drunk that I can't even see the walls and the ground. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's a bad situation because it's like it is possible, but the thing about it is like, because she's a white woman and this is a white man, it kind of like makes us feel like we can't even say that it was possible on her end, because it's so much racist stuff going on, and especially when I'm saying that she has racist
she got come from a racist family,
right? Yeah, exactly. But it's like, honestly, without hearing all of that, I would say that it was possible. I still really think that it was possible. The problem that I have is the fact that she tried to cover it up, and she possibly could have saved his life if she would have just called 911 instantly instead of trying to call the dude who she was texting when she was walking in the door. So she was drunk. She was texting somebody. She walked in the door. Now, this is another thing and this is what I tell my husband. He thinks I overthink things, and I don't. I just know that sometimes when some situations can cause a bad outcome.
Right.
Why was his door not locked?
Right.
At the end of the day, you lock your door to protect yourself. You don't know who's outside that door. You know, your sanctuary is in your house. In your home. Right. You lock your door.
And that's what I just have so many questions, because when people were being testified, they was testifying. The people, like the neighbors, asking the neighbors questions, and they was like, "Have y'all ever had any mechanical issues with your door? Like, how does your door work? Like, do you have to slam it shut, like, for it to be closed? Like, because to be honest, all of that does take into accountability, because it's like, why wasn't his door closed? Right. You understand what I'm saying? It was just a lot. And then it was asking the other black men too, because apparently, like, one black man was getting off for work, and she came in behind him. The dude gathered his stuff, went into his apartment, and he said he looked in the refrigerator. 2 minutes later, he heard pow pow. And he like looked over the balcony, looked out his door, cracked his door. He seen her like pacing back and forth, crying like, "Oh, I went into the wrong apartment. I went into the wrong apartment." And like the other dude, he was basically saying like he heard like he was like when I walked in the apartment, he was like, I was just coming from watching a football game. I walked into my apartment complex and I heard two people meet up at Surprise. They was like, "Did you hear her say, 'Put your hands up. I'm an officer. Put your hands up'?" Like he's like, "Nah, I ain't hear none of that." He's like, "I heard it seemed like two people met each other. It was like an unfamiliar meet. 2 minutes later, gunshots, pow pow." Like, you feel what I'm saying? So she didn't do what she was supposed to do.
True.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. It's just
crazy.
It's a very unfortunate situation.
It just make me feel like think about.
And it
You know, like just make me. What drove her, or what possessed her to think? I mean, drunk or not, like you know where you're going.
Honestly, have you ever been drunk? Because I'll be honest with you, have you ever been drunk? But
this is my thing though. Like, this bitch was in her uniform. So where the fuck was you coming from being that drunk?
True. Right.
I didn't know she. It's a lot of things that I don't know. So
really drunk. Like, that's what I'm saying. I have a lot of fucking questions.
But that's what I'm saying. If she's using drunk, I feel like drunk is a possibility. I'm telling you, I have been like that.
What?
But she was like, this is my thing.
There's more to the story.
It's more to the. I feel like there's more to the story, and it's like I don't know, because like, bitch, you was in your uniform. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. She could have been off the clock and went to the bar and got some drinks and then came home. I mean, that could have
take your uniform.
Right, when you drink. Right?
But that's what I'm saying. That's a lot. I got a lot of fucking questions. So if you were off duty, sis, why was you still in your uniform? Because like everybody spotted her. Like when everybody, like the neighbors, they like, yeah, I seen the officer because like she had her uniform on. She was in uniform. So it's just like, it's a lot of fucking questions. Like, and then a lot of people are saying like they think they met before. And another thing that that also brings suspicion to me is because Botham John was here and his other neighbor is here. They both black guys. The leasing office basically said they knocked on both of their doors because they had a noise complaint. And basically the neighbor was like, man, I don't think it was a noise. He's like, I don't think it was the fact that we was making noise. I think they smelled marijuana and somebody complained they didn't like it. So Botham and his neighbor basically got complaints from the leasing office. And then that whole situation happened later that night when Botham John died. So you feel what I'm saying? It's just a lot of it's a lot of questions and it's a lot of like, and he was like, his neighbor's like, man, that was the first time I met him. And like, he got so emotional on the stand because he's like, yo, that was the first time I met him. He was like, I never seen him, but I would always hear him.
Oh, you know he's dead.
Wait,
huh?
What?
You didn't see it? The neighbor that testified, he got shot and died. They just put it.
What? Yo, I just watched this yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Let me see how I find it.
What is his name? I forgot his name.
What? I was not expecting that. Are you serious?
You gotta be lying, D.
Mm-mm.
What? That's sad. But he was very emotional, and I think yes, neighbor who testified against Amber Geyer and Botham John case shot and killed in Dallas.
Yeah, that was near his apartment.
In his apartment?
Near his apartment, like near the.
That's fucked up. And you know what's so crazy? I was telling Christelle earlier. I was like, yo, and I said when they was testifying, I felt like when they was testifying and stuff like that, like I don't know what do they call it.
My heart just dropped.
Yeah, mine did too because like he was on to something, like, cause he basically like he was there for it, like he seen it. He was basically explaining how they had a fucking noise complaint, but they was smoking marijuana. He was like he never met Botham John, but he would hear him singing in his apartment. He was singing gospel and singing Drake and stuff like that. But he was like he met him and spoke to him earlier that day, but then later that night, that's when that shit happened and he died. And he got real emotional about it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that kid was only like 28 years old.
Yeah, he died.
That shit's sad. That's what I'm saying. Like.
That's why I be watching the news, girl. I can't even. All these damn black kids killing each other too. So, but.
That shit crazy. I just watched that shit on YouTube yesterday, and I was like, damn, like, he's mad emotional. I was like, that's fucked up, because, like, he just had an encounter with this man, now he's dead, and he basically, how he just died like that. And it's crazy because I was telling Chris, I was like, yo, when they was testifying, like, I don't know, what are they called? The attorneys or whatever. they was like, so you spoke to the ranger and you said this and this and that, correct? Like they was basically trying to like, I don't know, like they was trying to like try them or something when they was like being testified, and the dude was like, yo, I already said that. I said when I pulled in, I didn't see her pickup truck. I didn't say I seen it beforehand. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they were trying to like fuck with them a little bit. And this kid is dead. That shit crazy.
Yep. Miraculously got killed. But I gotta talk about something a little bit more.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, basically, like laughing at it. Basically, he don't agree with it. But
So why he say?
I guess he was, I don't know. I guess he was just.
He said men are not supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be work like slaves.
Work like slave, pay all the bills, do what I want to say,
retarded.
and die. So look, so this is what he said. This was so real. Then he put a middle finger and said, fuck out of here, basically.
So he's trying to say that we're trying to like.
That's what women and like that's what
we want them.
Yeah.
So we feel like that's what their job is to work
and not be happy,
pay bills and
live and die.
We need a man. I'm trying to
we do need a man. You all
clean.
So that's why I'm doing all of that. No, that's why I don't do all of that. Mm-mm. So and I don't even work during the daytime. Well, not for no company, but I'm just saying, like, that's a lot. And that's the thing, like, so men expect us to work a 9 to 5 or whatever, just like they do. Mm-hmm. Plus, we're naturally going to take care of the kids, and they know that. Mm-hmm. And cook and pack lunch, no.
And clean and make sure your laundry done and all that.
Mm-hmm. And then ask you if you know where their stuff are.
Oh,
I hate that.
Do you
know about this? No, I don't. Even if I do, I just say no now.
So I'm gonna test something, and
I know. I'm sorry.
Y'all husbands may not like this, but so who told y'all that's what y'all supposed to do? Though?
I mean, I know
it was just natural.
That thing is natural. I think
I don't want to get up now. You know what I do now though? If he's off, like if he don't have to work till like 1 o'clock or something, I told the kids, don't wake me up.
In the beginning, when I first got married, okay, I did think that's what I was supposed to do, because I didn't know no better.
Right.
I was the wife. I worked 4 hours a day, but still, I worked. And I would pick the kids up from school. Mm-hmm. I would pick the baby up from daycare. I would come home and I would try to cook, because at this time I didn't cook nothing. I would try to cook. I would clean the house, me and the kids, because they had chores. And I would clean the house, and then he'll come home. Then I realized that wasn't me. Like, that just was not. That's
what society.
Right. So it's like we wound up fixing and just adapting to what we're good at. Mm-hmm. For instance, now, so since we live, my kids go to school in Durham. So we drive them to school every day.
Every day?
The barbershop is in Durham, so we still gotta go. Right. So he'll, he's not gonna get Khalees dressed because I get her dressed, because she's a girl. He can't do her hair. Kyrie old enough, to get himself together. So in nighttime, because I don't like to do stuff at nighttime, he'll come home and he'll pack their lunch, and he'll cook dinner. Generally I'll clean, because he's just not a cleaning person. So I'll clean the house, and he'll cook dinner, and he'll pack the lunch. In the morning time, I'll come down, I'll make the breakfast real quick, which is in the toaster. And I'll pack their lunch in their bag, because I move faster in the morning time, and he moves slower, and they gotta get out this house so we can get on this highway. So it's like, you gotta do what works for y'all. Like, but just to say that because I'm a female and I gotta do this, and because I'm a man I gotta do this, that's how people get burnt out really easy.
No, I agree. And I just think, like, too, like, growing up, I feel like, if you ever noticed when you was a little girl and stuff like that, like, first thing you given is like a little kitchen set, a broom, a mop, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the boys right, they get trucks, they get basketball, they get like a little Tonka truck, like, you feel what I'm saying?
Get the toolbox.
The toolbox, like, you feel what I'm saying? We get the, I didn't know. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's like programming instilled in us at a younger age. So I just feel like
Yeah.
I don't know, like, and sometimes, like, me and my husband, we do swap off with duties and stuff like that. But you know, the boys, they play like travel basketball. So if my husband get off late, it's like, all right, I'm gonna have to go to work, make sure they straight, and take them to training. But if it's a day that I don't want to take them, I'm like, listen, they can't go today because I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed. Like, if I take them to training 3 days out the week, I'm not gonna have time to work out. I'm not gonna have time to cook dinner. It's just too much. So some days I don't do it at all. But it's just like me in my mind. I think it's because I'm so routine with stuff, and I be trying to have everything on a schedule. I'm trying to fall back on that because I feel like that routine, it be driving me crazy when stuff is not in order. And you know, everything is gonna be perfect. So if it don't get done today, it'll get done tomorrow, and the marathon continues. And that's what I'm trying to work on.
So why do your husband feel like that's true?
Because he said, what did he say? He was like, nah. He's like, man, I feel. He's like, he didn't say it was 100% true. He
but
said
he feels something.
He was like, I feel it to a certain extent though. Like, he's like, because you know, like, we got work. You know, we expected to like be the man of the house and cover everything.
But y'all expected to treat like that,
right? And we do the same thing,
right?
We still work, we pay bills, still have to take care of the kids, still gotta cook dinner. You don't do that. We do more than they do.
But that's what I was trying to explain to my husband. I'm like, when you go to work and come home, though, it's not like you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some rice and chicken. I'm like, nah, you ain't gotta worry about that because you know that I'm handling it. He's like, but I don't ask you to do things. I'm like, yeah, you don't. You know why? Because I already know what needs to get done. So I don't even give you the opportunity to be like, B, can you do this? Because I've got it already.
Yeah, I have fallen back a lot.
Cause me and got into it over. It was something stupid, but I was like, can you cut this cantaloupe? Cause I like the way he cut fruit, and he didn't cut the damn cantaloupe. I'm like, yo, I actually do one simple thing. I'm like, that's something small. Like, you asked you to do something so major. I asked you to cut the damn cantaloupe. But we got into it over because I'm like, damn, like, you act like I asked you to do every damn thing. Like, I asked you to cut a damn cantaloupe, but you couldn't even do that. Like, really?
Don't it be crazy? The little
below. Can you take out the trash? Like, just take out the trash. I'm asking for a reason, and then it's gonna take forever to do it.
I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'll do it. Whatever. I'm like, and then I wound up cutting the cantaloupe, and I was pissed because I probably should have waited, bitching at him all week, and the shit wasn't even right. So I was even more mad. Cause I got frustrated because I was waiting on him to do it. I did it, and then I cut the shit, and it wasn't even good.
I hate cantaloupe.
I love cantaloupe. I just love fruit. Period.
Fruit. I don't like that fruit.
What kind of fruit you like?
I like
strawberries, bananas.
We don't? Why?
Because I don't like a lot of fruit. I don't like things that pop in my mouth. Like a strawberry, you bite it, the juice is gonna fly out. Like I don't eat grapes.
What?
Because
you
of that.
Grapes?
Bananas? You like bananas is straight. I mean,
because they don't have nothing that gushing in my mouth. Like, and I eat an orange, but the thing
orange gush.
Yeah, but I gush it. Like I will squeeze it in myself in my mouth. I don't like nothing for me to bite in, and it's weird. I was this kid. Like I eat pineapples.
I love pineapples.
Yeah, but I don't really
mangoes.
Eat them. No, I don't eat mangoes. What? I eat pineapples, apples, yellow apples. I hate red apples and bananas.
That's it.
I don't like those.
So what about blackberries, blueberries? No, you don't like berries.
Do you buy fruits for the kids?
Yeah, they eat grapes. They eat strawberries. That's what we pack for their lunch. They eat grapes.
Speaking of packing lunch, you need to start making. I mean, I don't want to tell you how to run your household, but I tell my kids, y'all need to start making your lunch. I stay there with them at night.
Oh, Kyrie do.
Oh,
Kyrie, yeah.
Okay, I'm like, make your lunch.
No, but Khalees don't. She's only 9, so and she's a princess. And
Victoria, I've been doing it for, I guess maybe when Isaiah was 6. And Victoria, she wants to make her own lunch. She's like 5.
Oh,
she actually wants to make it.
But they all cute, but she's a little.
The little one, she was like, I want to make my own lunch. I was like, okay.
Khalees don't do shit. Khalees like,
really spoiled.
Y'all got that. I'll be upstairs. Kyrie makes his sandwich. That's it. But when, like, if my husband get off of work late and I'm trying to pack the lunch, I hate packing lunch. Yeah. So he'll do it. Before I pack lunch, I will order Uber Eats for them.
You could do that at their school? Really?
Yeah, they get, because they don't have a cafeteria, so they either get lunch from home or they get lunch delivered to them. So either one.
Damn.
So sometimes I'll just get it delivered, or I'll just pick up lunch, like pizza, and then drop it off, and then my husband make it. But if I have to pack lunch, then they already know they get no, they get delivered. They get pizza, they get Chipotle. They be like, oh, please don't let Daddy pack lunch because I ain't gonna pack it. Yeah, so that's what they get.
Mommy gonna get no food. That must be the life, man. At 13 and 9, eating like that.
Right.
Shit, I was eating fucking reduced lunch when I was in school.
We all
I used to love them damn them little donuts. You know, them little sunrise, the sunshine donuts, the ones that like the big cake donuts that came in a plastic wrap.
Oh, they were so dry.
I used to love.
They were so dry. They had the one with the they had no cream on it. It was just the brown one. Mm-hmm. That shit used to get stuck in your throat. You had to drink milk with that.
I used to love.
They was good. I like that one. I used to like I cannot remember the donut, the name of the donuts, girl. But it was the donuts, and you had to open up. It came in a roll, but it was in a cardboard box, so you had to flip it open. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to see you for that too.
Yeah, I know. But what kind of lunch do y'all? Because my boys, they bougie. They be wanting like the damn hero bread, and they be wanting like bacon, turkey bacon with turkey meat and provolone cheese. Like your kids that like that too?
Yeah, my kids is he eat peanut butter and jelly. She won't. And then for some reason, all her classes always have a peanut-free environment. Mm-hmm. But she don't like peanut butter and jelly. So half the time, what he'll do is he'll make her a veggie burger at nighttime. I warm it up in the morning, and then when she get to school, she warm it up when it's lunch because they got microwaves in their classroom. Mm. She'll get that, but that's the thing. So we went, me and the kids, we just started eating meat again. Mm-hmm. We tried not to. The hardest thing was their lunch. And my baby was not eating lunch because she doesn't like a lot of stuff, and she wants tuna fish, but she would not. She's in middle school now. Well, their middle school starts in 4th grade, so she's in their middle school.
Oh, wow.
So she kept bringing her sandwiches home. I was like, why? And as soon as she get in the car, she tears it up. I was like, why you didn't eat? So she finally told me, because I didn't want to stink up the classroom with the tuna fish. I was like, oh my God, I never thought that she would be at the age that she's conscious about that. And she was. I was like, oh, this is so hard. I could not think of lunch stuff for her to eat. She got tired of eating like a rabbit because I'll make her a veggie sandwich. Like a salad and she was just like, it was hard again.
Yeah.
It was hard again.
Look, my boys, they still eat meat. I buy chicken. I don't buy red meat. I'll buy ground turkey here and there because my husband
we don't do that neither. Yeah. But I was trying to, and they do good without meat. Like they would, but it's like the lunch thing. If they didn't have like to pack their lunch, then it would have been fine. Mm-hmm. And then even to get their food delivered, I would have to do pizza every single day.
That's lit.
Yeah, no, I won't do it.
Yes, like what? That's lit. Getting pizza for lunch. That's lit. They fortunate. That's what's up.
So roles in a relationship. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think that it's just what it is. Like
whatever works for y'all, basically.
And then
just also do what makes what works for y'all.
At the end of the day, there's 2 major roles in a relationship that I just think that is just guaranteed that particular person need to handle. Mm-hmm. I think as a leader of the household, the man should be that financially as well. Mm-hmm. And I believe that it doesn't necessarily mean it happens, but I believe that is supposed to be the role. Like us taking care of the kids is supposed to be our role. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like the father can help too, but a lot of times sometimes it's meant for the mother too. Because we got more maternal instinct. Mm-hmm. We do on shit that need to be done or not to be done.
Right. So, but sometimes we just need help. We just want them to
just want a break.
Just help. Yeah, a break. You know what I mean?
No, I feel it.
Yeah. So how old is your kids again?
12, 10, well, almost 13. December. She's oh my god.
What's December what?
27.
That's my birthday right after mine.
Oh, when is yours?
Christmas.
Oh, Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Christmas, baby.
Yeah, hers my water broke up. My water, it broke on Christmas Day actually.
I did it, and then you had 2 years in labor.
I didn't know.
What? What the hell you mean?
The water didn't keep going.
It kept going. I just keep getting up and peeing. Y'all don't
Oh,
remember? Y'all was there.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I just kept getting up and peeing, but I wasn't in pain or nothing. I was peeing like until the next
my
day.
water broke. I was in pain.
I thought I was peeing on I just was peeing on myself. But yeah, but she came out. We went to the hospital on the 26th, like around 7 p.m. That's when I started.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came out.
All right, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, so she technically a Christmas baby.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, what were we talking about?
Age.
Yeah, 13, 10, and 5.
Yeah, but it gets easier.
Yeah.
My
kids are lazy. Well, my daughter, my oldest, she's lazy.
You make her do nothing?
Yes. I make her do everything. But she
don't take it upon herself to do it.
Right.
No,
I have to tell her to do it.
Oh, they don't do stuff on their own?
I'm like, can you just do it? But you should, I feel like she's old. I mean, I don't know, because I grew up different. You know what I mean?
So you was her age and you did stuff?
Yes, I had no choice.
So you did it on your, because you knew
I had to, and it was just normal. Because even when we went to Africa, I was looking at my little cousins, and I'm like, wow, we used to do all this. You just have to do it. I feel like kids mature more, at a certain age, 9 o'clock.
She is totally different.
I guess I'm gonna keep waiting. I'm gonna be waiting.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that because I grew up in a single parent household and I was the oldest. And when I was 9 and 8, I was helping get bags, helping with homework, cooking, and I was just like, yo, that's not fair. I do not want to. Even though I'm not taking nothing from my mom, I love her to death, and she did what she had to do. But I was a co-parent at a very young age, and I just did not want that for my kids. I wanted them to be kids as long as possible. I wanted them to still have responsibilities, but I didn't want them to have responsibilities as where
as an adult.
Right.
Right.
So
I think kids definitely have to be a kid.
Yeah.
I do think, but different cultures is different. I be scared. I'll be telling her. I told myself that I wasn't going to tell her. But yeah, and my thing is that I let my kids do Khalees right now. She's learning to do chores now, so she has to clean up her room, which she does a horrible job in. So I'll help her when I'm cleaning up. I'll make her do certain things. He's full blown into chores. He mops these floors and do just like my older kids had to do. My older 3, because they was all together, they had chores and they did their chores every single day. He slacks off. But
yeah, my son is more so the one the doer. Can I do this? Mom, do you need help? Let me do. His room is
sweet.
Always clean.
Oh, that's wonderful. A boy?
Yes.
Girl, I need a caution sign.
So as a girl, so I was it's I don't know. I guess my expectations were so high for her. But I'm just
she'll get it.
Come on.
Yeah, my boys, they messy too. But I'm like, yo, go clean up. I was like, go before you get on that game. Better clean that room, clean that bathroom, take out my trash, sweep my floor, Swiffer it. I be telling them what to do. I be happy to tell them. They don't just take it. They don't take it upon themselves to do it. But I be like, listen. I be telling them. I be giving them tools. Listen, y'all want me to come in here and make y'all something to eat? I don't need my kitchen to be messy because if my kitchen messy, I'm not coming in here cooking. Y'all see the trash full and you take it out. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. But
yeah, they don't listen. My older kids think I slacked off, which I know I have with them too.
Because they oh, that's messed up. Because when we was in we had to do X, Y, and Z. You don't be doing that.
My daughter be she told them the other day. She said, look. If I would have said what you just said to mommy, she would have punched me right in my mouth right then. I was like, yeah, I remember them days. I retired. I'm tired. Them 3 older kids was bad as hell to me. And they all at the same age. They a year apart. So they just was fucking little gremlins.
How did you do it? Well, you have 2 boys.
Yeah, it's I had triplets.
Yeah.
Because they was all the same damn age. And they was bad as hell. All of them was bad. But these two, they ain't that bad. So I'm leaning with them because they don't really give me a problem.
Right.
The other kids was just bad as hell. I keep saying that, but they was just, they was into shit.
Like
they didn't have the electronics.
No, that's why I think they was just like
now they have.
crazy.
Now they have the electronics
they got
to fall
something to
back
entertain
on.
them.
Yeah, because that's what they both on the game together. He there and she up there, and then they on 5-way on FaceTime with my nieces and my nephews.
The boys be doing
right.
All
and they do that all damn day.
Yep.
I'm fucking weak.
You said what?
I sound weak. This times just be changing how shit is.
Right. They very privileged. But I guess that's just what it is. I don't even see too many kids that go outside to play no more.
Nah, I be having to
I
force
make
my
mine,
kids.
yeah.
I be having. I'm like, nah. I'm like, as soon as they be in there arguing over Fortnite, I'm like, nope. Get off the game. Go outside. Go practice your free throws. Go do something. Go outside. They be mad as hell too. And I don't
Monday,
be caring.
Tuesdays. That's why I don't work Mondays. And then Tuesday, I make them go. Hey, let's go walking, or let's walk to the park, or.
No, they ain't never gonna get that for me because I ain't want to.
I just want them to be out.
No, that's good. Like my husband, when he's off, he takes them
take
off
her.
and they'll
That's
walk the
good.
neighborhood. I'm scared of bugs, so I don't want.
You won't even
So wait,
walk?
when is your husband off though? Because he do the barbershop like,
on Sundays.
I'm weak. That's it.
That's only day. So he might take off this Monday because they don't got school. Like in the summertime, he'd be more off than he do like when they in school. Because it makes no sense for him to be off if he got to take them to school. Because he take them to school and I pick them up.
Right. Okay.
So, but like, yeah, he only off one day a week.
That's crazy. So how do y'all make time for each other though? Do y'all do date nights and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it don't even seem like we've been doing it for so long. It don't even seem like it's a problem. Like sometimes, some days I be in Durham and I'll use his barbershop at my office and I'll sit there with him.
Oh, okay.
You know, so we always together on Mondays and Tuesdays. He don't work that late. He get off. This is not. It don't sound that late, but he get off about 6 or 7 o'clock.
That's
late because I mean he gotta drive an hour and a half.
Girl, last night he didn't get up to midnight and got on 1 in the morning and got up at 6
and
to get to work at 7.
What? Oh,
that's why he be packed all day. So like the days like Mondays and Tuesdays is not that bad. He'll get home by 9 on Tuesdays. Wednesday probably about 10, and then it goes.
Yeah, that's what happened when you have your own too.
Yeah, you just gotta be there.
That's crazy.
I was just telling her about it earlier. She said I need to have a VIP list.
Yeah, I said she need to have a VIP client list. Shit.
How long you been doing here?
I've been licensed for 8 years, but I've been doing hair forever, as long as I remember.
How's your clientele?
Like, awesome. Great. Can't complain. I just wish I had... Is it time management? No. Because I do have, great schedule, but it's just fitting people in. But stop.
She say yes. She say yes to everybody. That's what they are.
No,
so you do walk-ins?
No, I don't do walk-ins at all.
But she be putting people up. Cause like I'll put them in if it's an emergency. Like she be.
So that's technically a walk-in.
Right.
Well, no, because I still like no, not the same day.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be like, okay, I could fit you in like this morning, which was like 4 days ago. She asked, so I added her to 6 a.m.
6 a.m. What time you got to work today?
I left at 5.
Yeah, but what time did you get there?
6.
Right.
Right. So I just need to learn to. I need to learn to say just.
No.
I was doing good.
But that's good.
But I just be feeling bad, if they want their hair, because they're not gonna go anywhere else. She was flying out. She want her, to leave her hair down.
So what type of hair do you do? Do you do braids? Do you do everything?
I don't do braids unless someone requests for me to do their braids. but it has to be on a Monday on a
You
Tuesday
like
or a
braiding?
Wednesday. I hate braiding with passion. So I only have 3 clients right now that request like with a passion twist or like spring twist. I hate doing braiding. I love color and cut. Those are my
So that's what
passions.
you specialize in? Is that what you specialize in?
Mm-hmm. But I'll do sew-ins because that's demand. Natural hair blowouts. I don't like doing relaxer. Now you just want
Just
to
grind those. And
enjoy.
now, just like at this point in my life, I just don't want to deal with certain bullshit. Don't want to deal with certain people. If you're not benefiting me, stay from fucking around me. I just want to be happy. I want to travel. I just want to like enjoy my kids, enjoy my husband, and that's
Enjoy
it.
life.
That's it.
That's good. How long you been married?
6 years. We just made 6 years. August 31st.
That's good. Congratulations.
How long you been married for? Like 10? 8. 8
It'd be
years.
9.
Oh,
Okay.
Next year.
But
How
you
long you-
11.
11
Yeah,
years.
because you've been married since you were 16.
It's funny because she got married. My uncle got married. When was y'all wedding date? Your anniversary, July what?
19.
July 19th. I was pregnant as hell walking down the aisle at their wedding because the boys, I had them on the 28th of July.
Yeah, because Kyrie's birthday is the 26th.
Yeah, so it's just like, yo, like that's crazy. So I remember that. I was big as hell. I was like, I hope my water don't break. I hope my water don't break. And then I had them on the 28th of July.
Because you could have had that baby those days right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I'll still be like, how the hell did you have?
I remember when you came to my apartment in Cary, and you see me. Dion was like, she's like, bitch, how you do it? I was like, girl, I don't know.
They was babies.
They was babies. Like,
much.
I think they just learned how to start walking or something like that. And I was like, I had one baby up,
Right,
and I picked up the other one.
I was like,
She was like, how do you do it? I'm like, girl, I don't know. I just do it. I don't even think about it.
I'm like, I couldn't even imagine. Ooh,
Girl, what you mean? You got 5 kids.
Yeah, but it's different than having 2 come at you right then and they both crying at the same damn time. Like twins is like, and they think to do stuff together.
Oh yeah,
it's like the unity. So when one cry, the other one's gonna cry. When one hungry, the other one's gonna be hungry. Like these, when you have stair step kids, like this one's about to stick something in the socket. This one is crying, but it's different. You can put that one in the playpen before you let your kids go.
I'm weird.
Oh my God, I just cannot imagine having twins.
I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, I ain't having no more though. For one, I'm scared I might have another set of twins. That'll be a fucking dub.
Who family had twins?
Both. He got triplets on his
Oh
side.
hell no.
Right, so that's a dub. I'm done, man. Like
You should,
like it's crazy because
that's good.
No. Like when I was growing up, I was like, I ain't never having no kids. My brother and sister was terrible. They were terrible.
My sister looked just like
I know, everybody say that.
She looked just like you.
I'm not ever having kids. Y'all so bad. Fucking get
She
pregnant.
looked like she was bad.
My brother was off the chain. Me and him, we better now today though. We better now. We got our relationship is 10 times better. I cannot stand his ass and his kids.
It looked like she was bad because I remember when I came to the birthday party and you told her to do something. Her
attitude was still the same.
That neck, it was sucking her teeth. And we was like, but one thing that I do know that works good, because I've been doing it with their school. First of all, I Lysol their whole life when they walk in the house. As soon as they walk through the garage, they got to put their hands on it. And then I give them, at nighttime, I give them herbal tea with honey and lemon. So they got to drink it right at their counter before they would go upstairs. And then in the morning time, they drink orange juice. And throughout the day, like when I pick them up for school, I give them a kale smoothie.
That's what I was looking for. Because
honey and lemon, that's like the best thing.
So that's been keeping them like not sick, because Khalees, for some reason, she just would catch everything. Kyrie don't get sick that often. Khalees to catch everything that somebody gives her. So they said plan a vacation, and the reason why they was like plan a vacation to a warmer climate, because I don't know, do y'all get like down during the winter time? Like
sometimes I do, yeah.
They said it's more likely for people to get more down during the winter time. I guess because it's not
called
too much to
seasonal
do.
Thank you
seasonal
guys so much for
depression.
listening.
Right, it's
We
not
hope
much
you
to
enjoyed
do
this
during the
episode
winter
because we
time.
definitely did.
So they said,
Thank
like,
you
plan a
again,
vacation
and
to a
please
warmer
follow us
climate
on
so you can
social media
recharge
at
yourself and then go
LLAP
back home.
after.
And that helps your
And our
health
Gmail
because you
for
know
any
when you're not feeling good
concern
about
or any
yourself, it
feedback, we'd
causes you
love
to
to
be able
hear
to
from you.
get
Our Gmail
different
is
things. So yeah, I didn't even think about that. And the last until next
And
time.
guys, life is too short to be serious. Like, do something you love every day. Pick something that you love and just do it because you never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Alright, love life
I'd rather
after.
do this trip with you cause you take me away, let's go far. Haters get mad, you just lead them tense. Cause you the MVP and they ain't even on the bench. Your love is a drug, baby, and you get me lit. The highs coming down, think I need another hit. You're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen, baby, you're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen, you got that exotic. I feel so erotic. When I'm with you, I feel high as the moon, baby. You're my narcotic. Addicted, can't stop it. I just wanna watch it. You always amaze me. Your body is crazy. I call it psychotic. You should get it.